Good morning. I hope you had a great weekend. Today we have our cheerleaders are at cheer competition, and a lot of our athletes may be out. Today we're going to use as a um, practice day, practicing. We talked about factoring Friday, so I'm going to go over factoring again with you this morning. And then we have this great program now called iExcel that I have entered you all into, and I have given you an assignment on Schoology to do in iExcel. So that will help you practice, and I can also see how you did on iExcel, so make sure you're doing your best. It is a wonderful program. I used it a couple years ago. It's also a very expensive program, and Miss Freeman has very generously paid for the program for the whole school because she thought it was very helpful to be able to practice. So let's make sure we're utilizing that iExcel program like we should. So let's get started on factoring. I just did 6 problems for us to do as a review before you start working on your iExcel. So I see number 1, I have 15G plus 60S minus 25. So I need to think about what is a common factor among 15, 60, and 25. I see that they all end in a 5 or a 0, so that means that 5 is absolutely a common factor. So what I would do here is I would say 15G divided by 5, 60S divided by 5, and negative 25 divided by 5. And remember, factoring is just backwards distributed property. So when our answers should look more like we're going to distribute. So what is our common factor? It is 5, so it goes on the outside of the parentheses. 15G divided by 5 would be 3G. 60S divided by 5 would be positive 12S. And negative 25 divided by 5 would be negative 5. So this is my answer. I turned it back into distributed property. Now we can check this by saying, is 5 times 3G 15G? Yes. Is 5 times 12S 60S? Yes. And is 5 times negative 5 negative 25? Yes. So you can always know if your answer is right by just doing it backwards, distributing it, and seeing if you come up with this. Okay, let's move on to number 2. I have 24K plus 8J minus 48. So I need to think about what is a common factor. And I notice that I have 8, and I know that 8 times 3 is 24, and 8 times 6 is 48. So 8 is going to be my common factor here. So 24K divided by 8, 8J divided by 8, and negative 48 divided by 8. So I know that I'm making it into distributed property, so I need to put my common factor on the outside, which is going to be 8. 24K divided by 8 is 3K. 8J divided by 8 is positive 1J. And remember, you can put a 1 in front of that J, but you don't have to. And when you see it written in math terms, you usually don't see the 1, so I'm not going to put the 1 there because I don't want you to get used to seeing a 1. Negative 48 divided by 8 is negative 6. Now let me check my answer. Is 8 times 3K 24K? Yes. Is 8 times J 8J? Yes. And is 8 times negative 6 negative 48? Yes. So I know my answer is correct. Let's look at number 3. We have 144 plus 72E minus 60 plus 24E. Now those are a lot of big numbers, but I do know that this 144 is 12 times 12. So let me see if the rest of these work with 12. 72 is a multiple of 12, 60 is a multiple of 12, and 24 is also a multiple of 12. So my common factor here is going to be 12. So that would be 144 divided by 12. 72e divided by 12. Negative 60 divided by 12. And 24e divided by 12. Okay, we know we put our common factor on the outside. So we have 12. 144 divided by 12 is 12. 72e divided by 12 is positive 6e. Negative 60 divided by 12 is negative 5. And 24e divided by 12 is positive 2e. Let's work it backwards and see if that works. 12 times 12 is 144. 12 times 6e is 72e. 12 times negative 5 is negative 60. And 12 times 2e is 24e. So that is my answer. Okay, number 4, we have 55f minus 22 plus 132g. I notice that these are all multiples of 11, so I'm going to use my common factor of 11. So 55f divided by 11, negative 22 divided by 11, and positive 132g divided by 11. Remember, your common factor goes on the outside, so it would be 11. 55f divided by 11 would be 5f. Negative 22 divided by 11 would be negative 2. And 132g divided by 11 would be positive 12g. And that is my final answer. Number 5, we have 90a plus 60b minus 100. I see that they all end in 0, so that means that 10 is a factor. So I'm going to do 90a divided by 10, 60b divided by 10, and negative 100 divided by 10. Okay, my common factor goes on the outside. 10a divided by 10 is 9a. 60b divided by 10 is positive 6b. And negative 100 divided by 10 is negative 10. Don't forget to bring your signs so you'll have your operations in between. And last but not least, we have number 6, negative 21f minus 35 plus 49g minus 56. I notice that all of these have a common factor of 7. So that would be negative 21f divided by 7. Negative 35 divided by 7. 49g divided by 7. And negative 56 divided by 7. My common factor goes on the outside. Negative 21f divided by 7 is negative 3f. Negative 35 divided by 7 is negative 5. 49g divided by 7 is positive 7g. And negative 56 divided by 7 is negative 8. Let's go back and check that. Is 7 times negative 3f negative 21f? Yes. Is 7 times negative 5 negative 35? Yes. Is 7 times 7g positive 49g? Yes. And is 7 times negative 8 negative 56? Yes. So that is my final answer. Okay, I hope you do well today. Good luck to our cheerleaders. Go Blue Devils! Woo! I'm so proud of y'all. I wish we could be there, but we can't. So good luck to everyone. I hope you do well, and I hope you do well on your IXL. Good luck. Bye-bye.